people, welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert. I hope everybody's doing alright. I'm doing pretty good, and I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry. Nom 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 nom. I love this thing. We streamed this weekend again. So like every weekend I try to stream if I can. Turns out I streamed a lot. There's a couple of things we did. So first of all, if you remember, we were looking into what we could do with this. At first we were trying to do a uranium oxide and stuff like that, and then turns out that we just needed to use an isotope separator, which we need to automate, but it's not automated for now. But yeah, so this thing pretty much, we were doing this, so we would put it in a reactor, and then in the reactor we would get the MOX, and then the MOX would turn to piles of uranium, and well, if we look in here, 3,400 piles of plutonium. Oh yeah. So let's see, do I have MOX in here? No, but we can make some. So let's make like 40. Yeah. So let's do MOX. So now we're at 40. By the way, the reason I can hold this is because I've got this armor. Oh wait. Oh, I'm gonna have to eat some good food soon. But yeah, so we went into Creative World and we decided to make a reactor over there. So we designed a reactor by ourselves. And then, well, it's not really pretty, so we tried to find a place, and we kind of found the perfect place. In the big structure that we have here, we have a giant reactor. It's a 24 tall reactor. 24, 23? Well, let's check here. It's 23, and if we put this in there, it makes 1 million RF a tick, and it's stable. So it's pretty cool. And as you can see, the reason we were doing this is because we wanted to have the depleted MOX fuel to be able to make these. So this is the only reason I did this. The fact that we had 1 million RF a tick is just a bonus. It's literally just a bonus. And so this thing's pretty cool. It's chunk loaded and everything, but it's not the only thing we did. It's not the only thing we did. Oh no, it's not. So if you remember over there, we had the machine, and we were able to send water to it and things like that. Well, we kind of modified that. And instead, it's in here. In this thing. And of course, we did an open computer program for this. And pretty much what it does is the opposite that everybody's trying to do. What people try to do is, okay, let's give items and liquid and then put them in. No, what this thing does is it puts the items in, and then the program looks at, oh, I've got these items in there. Well, I can put liquid in there to craft something. And it works. It works. So it's pretty cool. So let me stop it. I'm going to show you some things. I'm going to put the link to the script in the description below. I'm going to show you, if you want to use it, what you need to modify. So over here, don't pay attention to the HT thing. I'm not sure why it's there, but yeah. So you can see here there's something called items, and here there's sides, and there here fluid. So this is the important part. If you want to use this and you use a certain type of fluid, you need to add your fluid to this list. So this is what it's going to do. And the recipes for all your things need to be in here. So for me, if we check, we need like for ludicrite, well, there's the biome plenty certain items, there's the enderiums, there's the alumite, there's the blaze block, there's the elementium, and then there's something else. And liquid DNA 500. So what it means is that it needs to be in here and in here, and what it's going to do is when I ask it to craft, it's going to simply craft it for us using this. So after this, I just need to start. And now the program is started, and as soon as I'm going to do something, we're going to do it by going out. I can't craft anything from the inside, but I'm going to show you. So if, let's say, we do circuit, and I say I want 5 of these, I'm going to do start, and now we're going to go back inside. I hope it's going to take the time. All right. And now, as you can see, it's crafting it. So if you look in here, you can see the water. It's going out. It's getting filled back in for one recipe. So this allows me that if I wanted, I could do the thing with the seed oil that take like 50. Because it would put 50 in there, and that's it. It wouldn't put like a bucket or anything like that, because this thing transferred the exact amount that you placed in the recipe. So this is pretty cool. There is a bug though that this thing doesn't seem to work in blocking mode. It puts every item in there, doesn't really care about anything. So it's a little bit of an issue. I don't really know if it's because we're in a separate location or if it's anything of the sort. But it's kind of a problem, but I haven't found a way to fix it at the moment. I don't even know if it's possible to fix it. I've also connected these for the crafting. Now it's pretty cool. I've added a couple of things like draconium. There's stuff that I wish to do, but we're probably going to do in the next episode or the one after. I want to upgrade our crafting things. These are fine. This is fine. But things like alloy furnace, smelters, pulverizers, these kind of things, I think we need more than one. Because sometimes you're crafting something and it needs like 6,000 ingot of steel. Well, you kind of need to have those amounts. So I kind of want to make probably another machine like this with all automation in there. And instead of using these are going to be more manual. And we're going to send everything in there instead. And there's going to be like maybe 8 of them or 10 of them. I'm not sure yet. We're going to see how things are going to go. But yeah, one thing I did start doing. Oh, we've got the 10K piston. So we were trying to put A in there. So then we were like, okay, we need to make like the things from Applied Energistics. And these kind of things are, where is it? The matter thing. So you need a quantum compressor, but then you need pistons. You need 10,000 pistons in there. So, but you also need like 1 million FE a tick. Then we found the other way to just pass the thing through the side of the box, and we just decided not to go with the other way. So that's good. That's good. So I thought that today we could take a look a little bit more at the quest. So there's a bunch of things like we don't move forward because, well, there's stuff that we're still missing. But Draconic Evolution, I really want to get into it. And if you see, if we go and look at Draconic Evolution, we did make a step forward because now we've got plutonium automated. And I did already make 1,000 plutonium. And which is cool is you saw that we had the MOX that makes the little pebbles of plutonium. And plutonium is part of the recipe for plutonium. And then you can use plutonium ingot to make MOX. So you can reuse your materials to make more materials. Also, the only thing at the moment is cyanide. We do run the reactors half the speed. I disconnected my program to make it run half the speed. And we also did this. So this is pretty cool. We did do this. I don't remember if there's... Oh, there's none. I thought there would be like a chapter for this one. Oh, environmental tech, it's there. Oh, the tech. Wait, the tech. Claim. Did I get something? No, okay, didn't get anything from that. Okay, but yeah, so as you can see, we did a couple of things. But yeah, we do have the iridium. It's in here. So there we go. So this should give us the iridium as well. So now we can pretty much go to the next step, which is making tier 2 and making the ore miner tier 2 as well. So this is pretty cool. And I think each episode will be able to level it by 1, as this thing kind of works quite quickly, so it's pretty cool. It uses quite some power. I think it uses 4,000 RF a tick, but at the moment it's not an issue for us. So, let's look into here. Did I make... I thought I made the crafting. Yes, as you can see, I've got the crafting here for some of those. So let's look at environmental tech so we can do more of the quests. And eventually, well, you need those because you need to make like a bunch of things with it. And these are needed to make like the infinity booster and stuff like that. And other items we'll need in the future. So it's kind of important to have those. But all right. So, and also the more we get, the more uranium we can get. Because we need to treat this one to make more things, and also magnesium. Yeah, this one's pretty cool because we can do with the ore, we can make the titanium recipe if you remember. So that's kind of cool. We're gonna have to look into this one. Also need to do this. But all right, let's look into making the environmental tech tier 2 of this. So the tier 2 pretty much just need some blocks. So, wait, no. Do the things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got the blocks. We're already done with the blocks. Let's go into crafting recipes now. So if we look at this here, it says you need 4 null speed accuracy modifiers in any combination. And this is where it gets complicated. Because to make modifiers... Oh, no, you don't need... I thought you needed Mika. Turns you don't need to, so it's actually easy. Let's just go. Okay. Alright, so this thing again, it needs 32 structure. The one before that needed 24. So this thing here needed 24. So 32, that means we need 8 more. And it also needs 16 structure panel. We've got 20. 3 laser cores, so we need to make 1 more laser core. And after that, we're going to have to see... okay, we want the purple laser and not the magenta one. So, alright. What we're going to need to do now is these to make the next tier. And that's it. Those are the things we need to automate. And that is it. So let's put it here. Alright, so we need level 2. So if we look tier 2, like I said, we need 8. Let's see. Quite easy to make, but as you can see, we need shibishi ingots. And it's not that bad. Alright, so let's start this, and while this runs, we're going to go destroy the other one. Because we're going to use the parts of this one to make the other one. The next one. Alright. Okay, everything's open. There we go. I'm lazy, so let's teleport. And now, let's put everything in there, and let's do the same thing, tier 2. So this thing we're going to do 24. And it should be really easy, as we have everything. So, tier 2, we've got the 32. Alright, now let's do this. So we can put this thing in the middle. We don't need the magenta anymore, so we can grab this one. Boom. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're simply going to do this. And we want to have the purple one to be placed in there. Also, we need another core. So let's start this. Shouldn't take too long. So we should see it appear right... Meow. Okay, maybe not. I was just a tiny bit late. Okay. So, do I have the tool on me? Yes. Perfect. So there we go. We've got the tier 2 And now we're going to be able to install it. I think it's going to touch the floor. I think it goes one further than the other one. So let's do this, and we're simply going to right-click this. So it's going to start placing things. Yes, okay, so it's perfect. It touches the floor. We did forget to make the 4 modifiers. So let's go make this. Oh, it's true, I don't need that. I don't need to go there. I don't need to go there. I keep telling myself I don't need to go there. Okay, we need to make interconnect. So that was 4 of these. Again, we need to craft Shibichi ingot. Yeah, so that's kind of the thing. It needs to make Shibichi ingot and then go in there. But the Shibichi ingot, they take time to make. They needed to go in here. And if we want to make steel at the same time as Shibichi ingots, it doesn't work. So we've got a couple of things like this that are a little bit annoying for this. Interconnect. So there we go. We got the 4. Boom. We've got the 4 modifiers. Let's level this thing up to a tier 2. Wait, I've got 1 tier missing. Let's put these in. Where? Oh, there's this thing there, so it didn't place it there. I want to put it here then. Okay, so now we should be getting items. Let's make sure. Yeah, this thing seems to work. You can, I think, speed it up with this. I'm not sure. But, yeah, so we're getting like a little bit of ores. That's the thing. At the moment, I'm not treating any of the ores. At a certain point, it's going to be too much, and we're going to have to do the treatment of the ores. But I think tier 4 might be when we really need to, because you already know we've got a lot of space for expansion and storage, so it's not really of an issue. Okay, so next thing we can do is we need to transform. Where is it? Not this, not that. I'm not sure where I placed it. Oh, yeah, actually, it's this. We need to take our brine and transform it. So the brine, if you remember, we need to transform it into chlorine, and the chlorine into liquid chlorine, so we can make the advanced metallurgic infuser recipe. So I was thinking that we could do it in the box with the other things. The only thing is we would need to transfer this liquid to the next piece. So for this, we're going to do a node? Yes. So I'm going to control click this. No, because it's going to go in and not out. Let's do this. So we're just going to do this. It should go out. And then we're going to craft ender tanks. So 2 ender tanks. This is yellow and we're in here. So it's red. Well, look here. Red, white, and let's go yellow with this. Okay, so dye. So we're going to go 2 like this and yellow. Let's go double yellow. Sometimes I feel a little bit funky. Alright, double yellow. And of course, the usual diamonds. Since we're alone on the server, what we could do is use both with diamonds and without diamonds. Alright, so let's put this here. So this thing's gonna start. Oh wow, that thing is slow. That thing is ridiculously slow. Okay, is there something under? No, okay, there's nothing under. Can I just like... Oh, there's something just under that though. Dang it! This thing is way too slow. It's a little bit of an issue. So... Thinking... here. So this thing's going to fill it. And we're going to also do one here there. So, duct. Let's grab a ardent fluid duct and a servo. Of course, the usual suspects. So let's put this over here, this over there, and boom. So this thing's going to start filling up. All right, perfect. So it kind of does a perpetual motion. This thing's going to go there if this thing is full, so it should still work perfectly. All right, let's put that back here. So now we got this. The brine needed to go into an electrolytic separator. So electrolytic separator. This bad boy. Of course, this thing we don't have. Perfect. Boom. Got the electrolytic separator. Then it's going to give chloride, and then we need to concentrate that. So it's a rotary condensator. Rotary, I don't have one. Rotary condensator. Boom. Okay, that's what I thought. We always need to make these. And a tank. And a tank. And bam. Of course, these don't place because this one's full. All right. Boom. Okay, so we got the two machines. And then they pretty much just go into the other one. So it's super easy to make. And we can already set things up quite nicely. So we got power, but we already have power in the other one, but we're going to get more. So we'll get some conduits, like a little bit of everything, like power, this, liquid, even gas here. I think we're good. So let's go in there and let's destroy everything. No, it's not what I wanted to do. So yeah. In here, it's quite simple to set things up. So the one we're setting up is this one here. And there's fluid here. And this is the only fluid that can go in there. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to set one of these to go that way. So there. And then this thing we're going to put here and turn it on. So brine goes in there, chlorine goes to the right, sodium goes to the left. I checked in sodium. I don't see a use to it. You can make like some salt mixer stuff and it gets like complicated. So this thing, I'm going to dump excess. Chlorine's just going to go to the right. Okay, so let's go like this. No. Why is it going like that? Okay, there we go. So now it goes liquid chlorine, so then we can just put it in there. Literally, that's what we need to do. And this thing is gonna insert. There we go. We've got liquid chlorine in the system. Easy as this. Well, this is the setup. That's it. That's what we needed to set up. All right, let's put this thing here with this. I could send the item straight to the other one as well, but I think I'm just going to put another input. Also, we're going to put a cable coming from here to there with the, I think the only recipe we, well, there's two recipes. Actually, there's Miriam. And there's the other one. Well, there's more. There's these. But really the only one that we care about is this one with this. The other one are important, but just not as important. That's what's important to see. Oh, I didn't know we could do as glow glass though. That's really important. As Meridium is also needed to make another recipe. And if you don't do it like this, well, you need to do the liquids like that, so it gets a little bit annoying. But yeah, so let me finish connecting everything, passing the cables, and I'll bring you guys back to show you the final product with all the recipe for this one working. All of it working. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Let me hear it. Let's make 10. Oh, wait. They're in my inventory, I forgot. These I did not automate yet because we need to do the compressor. And I still haven't installed a compressor. So, alright. Are you ready? Let's start it again. Are you ready for this? Start. It's crafting. Oh yeah. So that means that we can make titanium. That is awesome. And that kind of means that we're ready for the next phase of things. Which I mean, they're like making the plates and everything for the rockets. So that's pretty good. I like all this. It's not the fastest thing in the world. Let's be honest, this thing is not the fastest thing in the world. There's a couple of recipes now we can do with this. The Miriam, I'm not sure. But there was a couple of them that we just got. So if we look at the craftables we can make, there was the modularium to make more machine, but we don't really need for the moment. So for the moment, we're not going to craft more. What else was there with it? There was something else. There were titanium. Osmiridium was one of them. I'm not sure if I've got a material. Yeah, okay, it's pretty easy. But yeah, you can start this. I believe there was a couple more, but I don't have the material. Like the osmosium thingy. Miriam, maybe we can do it. This one, Osglow glass. Osglow. I've already got some, but turns out I do have the material for it. If we look, wow, it's already done. Osglow glass. Let's try this again. Some of them seems to be quicker than others. Is it crafting? Yep. Alright, that's cool. So this is pretty cool. The next thing I think we're going to have to do is, like I said, the automation, and we need to figure out a way to get stuff like primal mana automated. So I know that there's this, and this is pretty much the equivalent of having 1 bucket of IC2 liquid and 1 ingot of Miriam and 1 ingot of Osglow glass. Because we're going to need it for these 2 recipes. So we're going to need a little bit of this for sure to do our automation. But we need palladium, and palladium, if you see, oh, it's tier 3. Huh, okay. So it's the next tier. Let's see if we got anything. Environmental tech. So we should be getting chironite. Let's see. Chironite. So we got already 16. That's not bad. Let's see what we need to make the tier 3. So we need 56 structure block. That is a lot more. And 52 structure panel. So yeah, that is a lot more of things. So it's a little bit sad. But one thing I think we should try to get is the Mika. You don't really get more chance from higher level, except that like these things go at different speed. So that might be one thing we might look at the resource. The only thing we would want is the Mika from this. That's it. Like, it doesn't really do much, even like the tier 6, if we look at it. It gives like a bunch of things, but nothing really useful. Like nothing we can't get from like plants or anything. Except the Mika. This is the only thing that can give it to you. So this is why you kind of make it. But, yeah guys, so that was a little bit of a catch-up episode and a little bit of a finalization of automation. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. There was no major issues, so that's always good. Not like trying to program in Open Computer. But if you want to hear a guy who's was annoyed at Open Computer, well, go see the stream on Saturday. It was only 6 hours and something. You know. But that is going to be it for today, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. If you loved it, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.